Danny texted me. Is there any truth to the rumor we're having pizza tonight?
Yeah, a lot of truth, actually. I just called that in a little while ago. Just gotta talk to you about your mom.
And I have lots of footage and recordings, but her voice, it never sounds like her. I'm afraid I'll forget what her real voice sounds. Can't give up hope, because she could wake up tomorrow or next week. I really miss her.
Miss her too, pal.
I'm so over TJ and Molly that I fast forward through all their scenes. I don't miss Finn at all, and I wouldn't be upset if the new Drew left. I'm eagerly waiting for Kate's to lose his badge. The actor is doing an excellent job making him incredibly unlikable. A dramatic downfall would be a fitting end for him. Kate's was fine until Carly saved him, but since then, the writers have turned him into a complete lunatic. What the show really needs is better writers and new producers who won't approve of ridiculous plots. And given the Freeze the World storyline, the bar for ridiculous is set pretty high. Lulu's family has waited for years for her to wake up, but it feels like they're keeping her alive more for their own sake than hers. She's been a prisoner in her own body for so long. If she can hear, enduring hours of Cyrus's monologues must be torture. The kindest thing would be to take her off life support and let her find peace. There's a reason vegetative patients aren't high on the organ donation list. They have no quality of life. It's time to give Lulu the release she deserves and let her children move on. Christina knows Ava didn't push her. She jerked away and fell out the window. Christina needs to take responsibility for losing the child. She knows it's her fault. Both Lulu and Rocco need each other. I thought Rocco was supposed to be 11 years old, but he looks 20. It's a soap opera, so I'm hopeful everyone will return for Lulu's story. Lucky will likely show up soon, and since Lulu is suffering from liver failure, I imagine he'll donate part of his liver. With the recent news about Lulu's recast, it seems likely she'll wake up. Despite the liver situation, I still believe she will. I loved the scenes with Dante and Rocco, especially Rocco's reaction. I'm glad Donnie told him, even though there's still uncertainty. Everyone is upset with Molly and TJ, but they're hurting just as much as Christina is. If any of us were in their situation, we'd also be frustrated with how Christina is handling things. While it's her baby, a surrogate shouldn't act that way. That's just my opinion. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. If Lulu wakes up, will there be a new actress playing her? I'm holding out hope for Julie B to return, but what about Emma Rylan? Does she not want to come back either? It was great to see Brad yesterday. I was worried we might not see him again after Britt's death. I hope he makes more appearances. We also haven't seen his Aunt Selena Wu in a while. And Kate's is really pushing the envelope, almost to the point of being ridiculous. I absolutely can't stand how they age these kids so quickly. Rocco was born in 2014, so he's only 10 years old. Viewers don't like it when a child goes from being a toddler to a teenager overnight. Do the writers really think we're that clueless? Fans have been watching for years, and it feels like the writers are just starting and don't know the character history. GA is going downhill, not because of the actors, but because of the terrible writing. Why hasn't Lulu been written off or recast? This situation is torturous. Is there some sort of contract or agreement keeping the character in limbo? Inquiring minds want to know. Maybe it was what Dante needed to hear, but what if Lulu doesn't make it? Dante really needs to step up and explain what might happen so Rocco is prepared for the worst. I never thought they'd kill off Lulu. I really hoped she'd come back for Rocco. I just hope they find a way to bring her back. If Nina helps Ava, it could be a sign that Nina is finally putting someone else before herself. Nina has done terrible things and knows what it's like to be hated. I have a feeling that Ava's apology made Nina realize that it's always been about Avery, not Sonny. I hope Nina helps Ava, especially since Ava has been honest with her. Who was the nice-looking teen boy Dante was talking to in yesterday's GH episode? He called him buddy and pal and talked about his mother. was that Rocco suddenly aged into a teenager? TJ and Molly were very concerned about Christina. I believe the majority of you owe them an immediate apology. Seriously, writers, a bad liver? How can a liver go bad if you've been lying in bed and on IVs for over 3 years? It makes no sense. I'm fed up with Kate's. He's a one-note character whose sole purpose seems to be coming after Sonny, and it's just not working. It's time to get rid of him. For all you ladies out there, do you really walk around in high heels at home all day? I get that it's a soap opera, but it's nighttime, and I couldn't help but laugh seeing Sam in heels in her own home. I understand the camera angles, but really, lol. I'm starting to think Lulu's liver issue might be a sign that Lucky is coming back. He could donate part of his liver to Lulu. It would have been great if Mena had recorded her conversation with Ava and handed it over to Alexis. And once again, Anna is going to cover for Valentine. What is wrong with her? Not long ago, Anna told Sonny she would pretend to help Ava with the custody case if asked, then turn the tables when she got on the stand. Her appearance at Ava's gallery seemed suspicious, especially since she still has negative feelings toward Ava. It's possible she recorded the conversation, and I'm hoping she did because I love to see Kate's knock down a few more pegs. They've done a great job making his character so hateable. Can someone explain how Alexis and Sam, who are mother and daughter, both ended up pregnant by Sonny? I believe Sam miscarried her baby, but the situation is still confusing. I'm convinced that many people here are either lonely or just enjoy stirring the pot. There's so much negativity towards Christina and the baby, with endless arguments and insults in the comments. It's stressful to see this constant drama over a TV show. Can we focus on the positive aspects of the show instead? For instance, I'm excited about Cody and Sasha starting a relationship and Cody and Mac beginning to form a family. Let's highlight the positives. Jagger arresting Christina feels like a low blow, but it seems to connect back to Molly's reaction to the photos. The photos make Christina look hostile towards Ava, so I can see why Jagger might think he's turning the tables. Meanwhile, Ava and Jagger are dealing with their own issues. But on a different note, get him, Alexis. Kate's told Ava, "You don't need Scotty, you only need me. I'm your only hope." Poor Ava must be thinking, what was I thinking? Anna's concern for Charlotte is a bit much since Charlotte was living with Dante and Sam. Just send her back to them. I wonder how Dante and Charlotte will interact once it's revealed that her dad targeted his own father. Valentine should pay for what he did to Sonny and beyond. Charlotte initially targeted Anna, and now Valentine is going after Sonny. Part of Valentine's motive might be his resentment towards Nina for being with Sonny. He always wanted Nina back, especially since Sonny was married to her when he tampered with his medicine. I'm loving seeing Sonny back on his meds. The moment when he told Alexis that he knows he gets under Kate's skin and plans to push his buttons was priceless. On the other hand, Molly's storyline is really disappointing. I can't see the Molly we knew and loved believing that her sister attacked Ava. While I agree that Molly might blame Christina for going to Ava in the first place, the way the storyline is being written doesn't do justice to their relationship. The writers are really missing the mark on this one. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Agent Kate's, you're barking up the wrong tree. You're on a losing streak here. Stop while you're ahead. You're messing with the wrong people, the wrong family, and the wrong town. You're grasping at straws and will never beat Diane Miller and Alexis Davis. They're sharks in the courtroom and will have you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They've proven they can take you down before, and they'll do it again. They're not afraid of you and see right through your intentions. You're going up against the dream team, and this is a losing battle. Many have tried and failed to take down Sonny, Jason, and Carly, and look who's still standing strong. Sorry, but you snooze, you lose. Rocco, listen to me. You will never forget your mom. She's a part of you, and she'll always be with you in your heart. Dante and your grandmother Laura will make sure you remember her. They'll tell you all the stories about her. I know how important a mother is to her children, and I promise you, your mom loves you so much. You remind me of her in many ways. If she were here now, she'd be so proud of the man you've become, and would tell you how much she loves you. Keep the faith, Rocco. Sonny will definitely get the last laugh on Kate's. What are your thoughts? I really feel like Kate's is being overly dramatic in his sudden drive to go after Sonny. How many decades have we not heard from him? Now, suddenly, he's been obsessively targeting Sonny all these years. It seems odd that Carly would ask him why he's in Port Charles instead of with his son, Stone, and his reaction was so extreme. It makes me wonder if someone might be holding his son hostage or threatening him to force him to take Sonny down for another mob boss. There were times when mobsters were being whacked, like Olivia Jerome's prison van attack. It looked like John was trying to protect Sonny from a hit, while also trying to arrest him on RICO charges. Kate's clearly hates Sonny, but he's risking way too much and seems to be operating outside the lines. He's acting like a Keystone cop. As an FBI agent, he should have known exactly who Ava was before getting involved with her. Also, they claim Jason didn't recognize John after the tunnel cave-in. Jason might not remember hanging out with John as a teen, but he should know about Sonny's history with an FBI agent and the personal vendetta over the years. It's hard to believe Jason wouldn't be aware of this. Agent Cates is out of control. Where did he get that FBI badge? From a cereal box? Probably Fruit Loops. Everyone keeps criticizing Molly, but has Christina even signed over her rights to Molly? That alone should indicate whether she trusts her sister to do the right thing. I'm also confused about why TJ is being blamed for influencing Molly's thoughts about Christina. Molly came to these conclusions on her own. Yes, TJ isn't the most popular right now, but let's focus on the facts. Lulu's liver is failing, and she needs a transplant urgently. In the family, who would be a compatible donor? Time is running out to save Lulu. What's Nina up to now? After her visit with Ava, she called in a favor. I hope she doesn't end up causing more trouble. Maybe I'm biased because I love Ava and Nina, but their scenes today were outstanding. They were heartfelt and genuine, showing that they still care deeply for each other. I even felt a tear when Ava apologized to Nina. It seemed sincere. On another note, I'm starting to think that Ava might not be the victim in the upcoming murder mystery. It's looking more likely that Cates is heading for trouble. He's too far gone. Brick caught Ava and Christina in a heated moment, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's got some incriminating selfies of Cates and Ava. If those get shown to the judge and FBI, Cates might be out of the picture. I'm enjoying seeing John squirm after his latest loss, but now Ava has two men pressuring her. If she turns on John, the judge will likely see through his bogus charges, especially with the 48-hour deadline to present charges. Meanwhile, Christina should head home. I could tell from her tone yesterday that Cyrus is behind the recent visits. He's keeping tabs on Lulu's progress because he knows if Lulu wakes up, Laura's focus will shift to her. Cyrus doesn't want that since he's the only family besides Ace and Rocco. Watch for Sam's attitude shift as Dante's concern for Lulu grows. The old Sam might resurface. John will probably try to manipulate Ava into staying away from Scott to keep his badge and freedom. This baby drama is getting out of hand, and Molly seems to be thinking only of herself instead of Christina. She's being hypocritical and needs some counseling. I believe John might resort to hurting Ava if she doesn't cooperate. He's desperate not to lose to Sonny, but I'm glad Ava told Nina the truth about her mistake with John. Hopefully, Nina steps in and informs Sonny. Molly and TJ's treatment of Christina is appalling. They've always been like this, and now that they can't control her, they're punishing her. They agreed to let Christina carry their baby, but now seem to be using it as an excuse to target her. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.